If you ask any photographer how to make a light source diffused or look better, they're going to say make the light look bigger. If you've ever seen a photography studio where they have the big silver translucent kind of screens, or they put the flash bulb behind that big square box or the big round box umbrella, things like that, that's on purpose, and it diffuses the light around and it makes everything look softer and makes it much less harsh on the eyes. Blair and I had the distinct pleasure of spending the morning some time ago with Mina and Taylor. They are the brilliant minds behind AirShades. And if you've not seen these, check out the website. There's the links down in the videos down below. AirShades take care of the glare, if you will. So if you've lived in your Airstream or visited in your Airstream or been into your Airstream for some time, and the lights over the ceiling lights overhead give you a headache because they're so bright, AirShade is something you need in your life. We got ours, and I'm going to put them in today and show you what they're all about and show you what they do and don't do and how they get installed. First, let's go check out the box. All right, opening up the box here. We got an instruction card, tells us how to do it, and a little nice note on the back here. Oh, that's very nice. And easy to install instructions, so I'll go over those. Oh, I got a dum-dum. How nice. Yeah, I have a second dum-dum. How nice again. So here's the product, and it's a dome. I'm not sure what kind of material this is, plastic, maybe injected mold, and it has a little metal strip on the back side. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to pull down your light just a little bit, and you're going to put some magnets up there around it, and then this will pop on and magnet onto it. And the magnets are strong enough to keep you drive down the road with vibrations, it's not going to fall off. And I really like the diffusion of the light with this particular globe. So I'm going to set up my GoPro. We're going to get these things installed and show you the differences between the light and the light with these added. It's getting dim outside. I don't have much harsh sunlight in here, so I tried just to put these lights on. They're on full bright, and I'm going to put one in every bit of the living area and see what we can make it look like then. And I'm going to set my big camera up here on a manual mode and take a photo of before and after of what this looks like. You need 4 magnets per light, and they're almost like a watch battery, and they have a little tape on them to stick on one side, and they're good lord, they're strong, very strong. Step 1, gently pull the puck just enough for your fingers to access the inside trim. Use the included guitar pick if you need to. So I call these lights the mouse traps, and I'm going to show you why. So there's a little tape adhesive tape covering up the adhesive on the back here. So the adhesive side goes down, and then the magnet will stick to that on the other side. So I'm going to start with this light right here. I'm going to disconnect it with the Wago real quick and show you what these lights are like, and I call them the mouse trap, and this will make sense why in just a second. But these little tabs right here are what keep it attached to the ceiling. And if you're pulling these down, you don't need to pull it out this far. You just need to barely pull it down enough to get access to the backside here. But if you accidentally pull it out all the way and this thing smashes down on your fingers, again, it's very much like a mouse trap. All right, everyone, I got the lights turned off just so I can show some stuff here real quick. To get these down, it's not that difficult. You just need to put your fingernails up underneath and pull. And you don't need to go any further than the fingers down, distance down. Sometimes when you put them back up in there, they don't go all the way in, and you just need to push it in, or you may need to twist it some to get it in. If you have a set of rivets going across, there's a rib right there, and if your light is close to a rib, it may not adjust properly or twist or set back in there properly unless those little clips I showed you are seated all the way down. So just pull down a little bit. It's that easy. Sometimes your hole in the ceiling is not exactly uniform, or some wire maybe caught, something like that. So it requires a little bit of force to pull it down, not anything excessive. And then if you push it back up in there or let it go and it doesn't go all the way back in there, just push on it or twist a little bit, and it usually seats itself all the way. I'm going to put the magnets. I'm going to take the tape off the magnet here. Let me get my camera adjusted. So I'm going to pull the tape off the magnet. Sticky side down. One. And I do them in like a cross pattern, so like a diagonal cross pattern, because the back side of this is like a cross pattern too. Now, the profile of the magnets are low enough to sit below the lip here so it doesn't push the light down any. And if you may be wondering like I did, will you see any of this in there when the light is on? And I just held them up to the light, and no, you don't. So let's get this light reinstalled and get that stuck up there so you can see. Now, light is reinstalled, and I'm seeing spots. So now, put the AirShade on, and I have a much more clean, soft, diffused light. Let's go do the rest. Here's me installing the remainder of the lights. It takes about 1 minute per light to do. And then here is my before photo and my after photo. And then Mina and Taylor's trailer before photo and after photo. You can see how it softens out the light. And just a few simple steps, you're basically doubling, maybe even tripling, double time and a half the size of your puck light up in your Airstream ceiling. And it's going to make the light appear bigger, diffuse the light around, and make it much less harsh on the eyes and much less harsh on anything else you're doing. So after installing the lights, I noticed that there is a bit of a gap between the ceiling and the actual light cover, the AirShade itself. And that's on purpose, so don't freak out and know that you have something wrong or they have mismanufactured. It was on purpose because some lights in Airstream are on the curved part of a roof or in an angle, weird angle, something like that, or where the rivets are. There's all kinds of reason for it, but that's to accommodate for the curve of the roof or any rivets that might be near your lights, and it doesn't sit flush against that. So there will be a little gap all the way around, and it's even. So know that that's a factor. They work great. They look great. I'm so impressed with what these things do for the trailer and for the light. Where I really need them in our rig is right here behind the camera in our table. So we have our table here, and those two puck lights are very, very bright. What I don't like the look about that part, specifically that part, is on that is the puck light hangs down some, so this would be sticking out, not flush to the ceiling like it is. The great thing is they have a completely separate product just for that feature. The worst part of the install is the magnets are super strong, and if the little plastic piece comes off the magnet sticky part and the two magnets stick together with the sticky part in between, it is nearly impossible to get them apart. They're exceptionally strong magnets. You know, pulling the lights down to get them on, very, very easy to do. Staring at the light is the second worst part. It took some time for my eyeballs to recover just from looking at the light, putting the little magnets on. So if pulling apart the magnets, if you have dexterity issues with your fingers or numbness in your fingertips and things like that, this could be problematic for you installing and staring at the lights. I recommend doing it during the bright daylight, installing it in the bright daylight, so you can turn off your lights and you don't have to stare at them, but you can still see what you're doing. So good product. Happy to have them installed here. Happy to have them on the trailer, and thank you guys for the visit. It was really great to meet you both, and we genuinely hope we get to see you down the road somewhere. And anyone out there who's in need of AirShade, so there's a link down below. You get a discount if you click on that link if you want to buy some of these for your own trailer. Get 10% off. And thanks to AirShade folks for hooking us up with that discount code for you. If you have any questions, want to know from my perspective, please reach out to us via the contact us link on our website. But if you have any questions about this product or what they do or what they can offer you, reach out to them. They're wonderful, really, really wonderful couple, and they're Airstreamers themselves. So it's always fun to have someone creating products for their own rig, and then makes it better for everybody else. That's all I got. Have a great day, everyone. Happy adventures.